My beautiful Saggies, what's up? I hope you enjoy my little safari cocky dealio I got going on. I've really been tapping into my Sagittarian rising sign. I hope a beautiful message comes out for us. I've been feeling so adventurous and just wanting to explore, spend time outdoors, travel, feeling more energetic. So I hope that you are all feeling the same. My Sagittarian collective has felt quite uplifted as of late. We've got two messages here. The Swan, which came up previously. I will reference that message. You may be dealing with an Aquarius, or you may just have Aquarius in your chart. And we have the Crow. These messages are wanting to fly out immediately. So with that being said, I have set the intentions of this reading for Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Rising. Not sure why I said that so strangely. If you don't know what your placements are, check the description box below. There will be a calculator that is free for you there. Only take that which resonates. Leave behind what is not for another viewer. And if you find that it does resonate, I would really appreciate it if you like, share, comment, subscribe, let me know what's up, help the message get across to a fellow Saggy baby who may need it, and help the channel grow. Thank you, Saggy. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Crow, one of my favorite birds. We are looking at number 45. Number 45 may have some relevance to you, Sag. The meaning here is death and psychic abilities. Well, dang. The crow is perhaps one of the most famous symbols of witchcraft and the occult, and is certainly an incredibly popular one. It is linked most often to psychic abilities, spiritual messages, and even death. As crows are gregarious creatures, it's common to see them in huge flocks. They can be quite noisy, making it nearly impossible to miss when they've crossed your path. When the crow card is present, it's time to pay attention to your psychic senses, messages, and to greet the doorway of death. Often when we speak of death through the metaphysical lens, we are speaking of metaphorical death, not corporeal death. There is an ending that is presenting itself to you now, whether you like it or not. It may feel painful and even downright scary to walk through this threshold and embrace this death, but we must prune away the dead leaves to allow energy to flow to the new growth. It is often through these deaths that spiritual awakenings and their accompanying psychic gifts emerge. It is here in the void that endless potential for creation is formed. Plants first grow under the dirt, in the dark, fertile soil, before they can break the surface to reach the sunlight. It's possible that plant allies may be a helpful resource to you at this stage in your life. It's no secret that a vast array of plants is used medicinally across many, many cultures. One of the most diverse groups of medicinal uses is found in the decomposers, mushrooms. They are more essential to life here on Earth than most people realize, and they too require darkness to thrive, offering life its sustainability through the process of death. Wow. Very cool comparisons there, and I love comparing crows to mushrooms. I think that's sick. But on a real level, don't go out and do mushrooms. That's not what I think this is saying. I think this is literally trying to... Sag, I'm going to try and be as gentle as I can with this message. And you, if you know me or you've been with me before, you know that I am not a sugarcoat reader. So for those of you that are new, please forgive me. I'm looking out for your best interest when I deliver these messages. But with the swan and the crow here, the swan speaks about soulmate connection, soulmate ties. And if you go ahead and check out the Aquarian reading, you will find that soulmates are sometimes not always meant to stay in our lives forever. Sometimes they can have an extremely significant meaning in our lives, which is to teach us very important lessons about our self-worth, our desires, our boundaries, so on and so forth. But sometimes they come and they go. We can have many soulmates throughout our lives. At least that's what I believe. Okay. With the crow being here, death in tarot signifying an ending, it can also signify transformation and change. So there may be a soulmate connection here in your life that is undergoing major change and transformation. Now, when we speak about ending, I think it's up to you to discern, because all of my Saggies are on a different timeline dealing with a different personal situation, right? But when it comes to whatever soulmate bond this is, and a soulmate bond doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be platonic, it can be familial, it can be professional, it can just be plain personal, the neighbor next door, whatever you want to coin it as. But when it speaks, the crow, pardon me, speaks about change and transformation, this is about what level, I think, of importance do you want to dedicate your time, energy, and effort towards? And that is where the change and transition is going to come in for you, Saggy. I hope that that message resonates for one of my beautiful fire babies. You may be dealing with an air sign. Maybe you just have air in your chart. Not sure why that came out. But anyways, I hope that helps. Check your other placements. And with that being said, love and light. Thank you.